What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 17 of our Borough Youth Career Mode, and today we are going to run through the transfer window as well as a month afterward, I believe. We'll do September, and then October, November, December will be next episode. But today, we have got the transfer window to go through. The season starts on the 30th already, and we're going to move some players on, keep some players around, that sort of thing. As you can see, 94 rating. And we'll check out our board objectives at the moment. Sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with a potential greater than the average overall of the players currently in the same position. And then grow 2 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points as soon as they have grown. Play them in 10 matches. That's a lot. We'll see if we can get that done this year. Not necessarily, but necessarily because we're trying to move our current players up the ladder there. We may get some other players on there. We'll see. Sell out at least 50% of league home games this season, and within 3 seasons increase season ticket holders by at least 10%. No continental, domestic, fight for promotion, and then reach the round of 32 in the FA Cup. And then within 3 seasons increase the club worth of 100. So we can do by 100%. We can do all of those, I feel. As you can see, our budget at 8.25 million, and we're also going to take a look at the squad. Bauer and Morales, obviously the best players here. Alvarez and Lulic doing well. We're good at center back. These players are going to be rather good. We're going to move on Xavier. Get the money in now because he hasn't started really growing too much. Hill caught him up. Looks like he's got the brighter future, and we'll see. We're probably going to buy a left back. Where else should we buy in? Left wing also, I feel. Yeah, left back and left wing, I think, are the places we are going to go ahead and buy in there. If we could buy a left back, we can move McFadzean on. So that's not too much of a worry. So let's go to our network here. Instructions. And check this out. This is all we've got. Promising first team quality. Toby Marshall right back. 4,019,000. Not bad. So we're going to skip forward just a little bit after we go to our players and put a couple players on the hub here. Xavier, he is on the transfer list already, and I believe that'll be that. We've got other players here, but we'll see if we move any of them on just yet. We're going to need a left back first before we move McFadzean on, I feel. Hugh Ward's going to be very, very good. Perez can add to the loan list, and we'll see what happens there. But we are getting rather good. They want us to fight for promotion, so getting promoted is not necessarily the target, but be up and around that spot, which we were last year already. So that's not too bad. Let's go into training. We'll get the center back Hugh on here. Definitely. There you are. Get his defensive stats forward. And then we'll go into midfield and see where everybody's going. We'll see what happens with Collins. He's just hurt so much, so I'm not sure what to do. But while he's here, we'll keep it up and around. Morales will keep on getting better. Look at his finishing and short pass. You can train and put him up front. His attack position is not great, but everything else is just absurd. Ball control, dribbling, agility, defending, even that is really good. Passing. His short pass is 99. He has got some absurd stats. I want to train one just because I want him to get better. We'll do this one. But my God, are his stats good. Bauer will keep on training. We'd like him to keep on getting going. His finishing and everything is so good right there. Let's see if we can do passing. His short pass is getting good. Shooting as well. We'll do dribbling on him as well. What else are we looking at here? We're going to need a backup striker too, I believe. Lang, so we can keep a winger going with us. Do him on dribbling as well. And then one more we'll do in midfield. Do we keep up with Lin's? Yeah, we'll keep up with Lin's. His finishing's at 99 also. That is absurd. What about defending? We'll do his defending stats. Bring him up to a more rounded area. But those are the 5 we'll roll with for now. And then we're going to skip forward a little bit before we go looking around. Maybe a week. See if an offer comes in for some of our players that we're trying to get rid of. Before we go looking around and seeing where we could possibly get some options in. Backup striker is a good option. Left wing, left back are really good options. And those are probably the best spots. Maybe a really good midfielder perhaps, though we were pretty good in midfield. And attacking midfield we'll see as well. He's just so injured all the time, and I don't know if that's just a chronic thing he's going to be dealing with or not, Will Collins. But at the moment, it's tough to have around because he's so good. Maybe we'll just get another one in just to back him up as well. Someone in his area. May not necessarily get great or anything like that, but someone good enough to back him up in that spot who's a natural at attacking midfield. So hopefully we can go ahead and do something like that, and hopefully we can get past day 1 as well. But for the moment, the squad looks really pretty good. At least these players are obviously going to get better as the year goes on, and hopefully we can turn that into a push for the playoffs. Last year we did rather well to get up to where we were, and toward the end of the year we had a couple chances to kind of get into that area, but it never really happened. But we were rather close, and if we just get a little bit better this year, we'll be up in those playoff spots. So we'll see what happens going forward as we get a transfer budget increase. We're going to have some money to spend, which is pretty neat. Definitely is. It's good that we kind of just saved our money around. We never really spent money down in the lower divisions. We didn't need to. And now we have a little bit of money to spend. Transfer budget increase. There we go. Yeah, 8 million. Okay, that's what we were on already. Alright, so let's see if we can get through this. Hopefully we can get some extra money from this tournament here, but we got to do rather well. And an early 4-1 victory here over Frosinone, which is very nice to see. Good start to the season. Transfer offer for Ponce. Who's Ponce? Ah. Is Ponce? I'm gonna take a look at the squad real quick. Oh, Ponce, left back, 58 overall. We'll let Ponce go because we're gonna bring in another left back. We've got Silvestre, so we'll let Ponce go. That's no problem. Bye, Ponce. We're looking to bring someone in at left back who's already established. Then we'll have 2. Silvestre could get better perhaps, but not in necessarily any rush if we bring someone in at that position. So it'll be alright. It's going to take a little bit for these players to grow this year, a little bit more. Genoa and Sassuolo. It's a pretty tough group. I mean, for what it is. Genoa and Sassuolo are 2 teams in the top division in Italy, so we'll see. They lost to Sassuolo. A 2-1 victory over Genoa, which is pretty good for our world standing. I know they may be playing backups and stuff like that. I'm not obviously 100%, but to beat Genoa up front is rather good as Ward moves up to 71 overall. He's going to be so good, and eventually he'll pass up someone here. We paid for our center back, and then Hugh came right through the academy there, and it turns out he's going to be godly. So one of those things. Ward goes nowhere. Ponce is gone. Transfer offer for Bennett. Another player who goes nowhere at the moment. We're going to need a couple of strikers. We're going to bring one in. Having 3 strikers is pretty decent enough, especially the way we do this, and we sim a lot, and we don't really change the team out. So it turns into one of those things where we can get injuries piling up rather quick, so having 3 strikers will be the ideal motive. And they lost to Frosinone, and we beat them 3-0. Jeez, we rolled right through this group. It's a decent group as well. And we, as you can see, are getting rather good. We got Angers in the cup here. And hopefully we can get all of them at the max amount of money from this tournament here. Angers, the French team, hopefully we can beat them as well. Transfer offer for Hugh Ward already. £5 million. It's been around for half a year. We bought him up episode 15, I think. So, I mean, Reese Wright. 62 overall. There you go. Let's reject these while we're here so we don't get emails. Couple of loans. 11 million for Alvarez. Getting quite good. And Bennett, $1 million almost. He's also valued at $1 million. We have to be careful on what do we have to be careful on? The contracts at some point this season as well. Here come the Angers game. They had Hellas Verona and things in there, but we beat them 3-1 easy into the final, which is it's much more than I expected, I feel. Vitesse will be the team we face in the final. Loan rejected naturally. And some more training in, and then we're off to Vitesse in the final. Vitesse won their group, we won ours. I assume that's how the preseason tournament went. So the 2 best teams in the tournament meet in the final. As a transfer offer for Xavier comes in. See, that's what we wanted. Let's go to the hub here. 7 million. Okay, we'll delegate this. We'll accept nothing less than 8. I'm comfortable with him leaving in general because Hill passed him up, and Xavier lost his little potential thing. And Hill still has his, and we can, if need be, we can train him to get better. But Hill caught him up, and it's a like for like pretty much. And if we can get something for Xavier like that, that'll obviously be great. And we won in the final, and won our little preseason tournament here, which is awesome. Though we got an injury there, which I hope isn't that serious. Loan offer for Perez, which we were trying to get. Prize money, injury, 6 weeks. McHugh's going to jump into it a little bit quicker than he would have thought. And we've got our first game in less than a week. So let's go and take a look at what the scouts have found, if they've found anything of note. No, so let's see. Let's go searching for a little bit. We'll go left back. We'll go to the Premier League, see if we can take something from the Premier League here. Any of these teams will do. Regions, we're looking for regions here. Is that a region or a face? That's a faceless guy, that's all. Ferland Mendy just moved off to where did he just move off to? Real Madrid. There's a region, 21. We're just looking for someone to get in front of Sylvester right now. There are bound to be players. See the League One. Oh, there are a couple here. Of course, the staff is busy. Staff is always busy, isn't it? Alright, so we'll hold off a little bit and take a look once they've scouted the others. We might have our first game here. We're going to stop it right before the game so we can get our... Oh, we'll stop it as it is. Loan offer for Wright, who rejected the last one, of course. I dislike that. I hate how they reject. I don't know what he's rejecting the loan for. You're not going to play here. Surely I can tell him that. Coming along nicely the rest of this. And Ward is going to get some game time early on with that Lulich injury. Lulich hopefully will only miss 3 weeks-ish. Oh. Dang it. Alright, so nothing there for Xavier, and the right naturally rejected his loan. What difference, or what do you expect? What difference, what do you expect? Let's go to the squad, get Lulich out of there, and bring in... Where is he? Ward. Okay. Alright, so first game of the season, Bristol City. Let's see if we can start this off with a win. Hopefully we can. We are at home. We just ran through half of Syria. A 4-0 victory to start the year. That's what I like. And everything coming from midfield and back. 4 goals, none from our front. Huh. Very good. We'll take it. We'll definitely take it. What are we shrinking for in the manager rating? Okay. So it's a good start to the season. Loan move rejected. And we'll see if any of those scout reports come back with something nice at left back. Hopefully some of those players are good at left back. No chance. No chance. What is it? This is ours, right? 92 to 94 midfield. He looks good. We got rid of a lot of these. See, like some of these, we're really gonna have our scout report is gonna, or our youth squad is gonna be rather thin, I feel, because we're only gonna go after and keep players who look like they're gonna be insanely good, and that's the only one worth keeping around at the moment. So let's change this up. Let's go to Japan for 9 months. Let's go to the USA for 1. And then we'll stay in Europe for 1. Well, Belgium or the Netherlands. We'll do the Netherlands. Okay, so if we can start getting youth reports now, which would be pretty good. Now we got Nottingham Forest next. I'd obviously like to keep up a good start. Naby Keita there at Bayern. Transfer offer for Xavier. Laporto only offered 6.7. We're gonna offer it. Oh, I didn't know less than 6.7. We can always reject it, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. The offers are going to come in around that range, though. I'll take 8 or 9 for him. But if I could get 10, obviously, I'm going to keep it up and try and get 10. Transfer offer for Hill. See, Hill came in with a bid that's a little bit higher. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can win our first game on the road. They beat Bolton to start. A 2-2. Not awful, though they got some players sent off and we took the lead there. Bit of a missed opportunity, I feel, but 4 points from 2 is a decent start. We've got Blackpool to come in the EFL Cup, which I don't mind getting knocked out of these cups rather quickly so we can focus on the league, because pushing for promotion obviously be great, and they don't care too much about the cups, so we'll see. Alright, let's take a look at some of these players. 59 overall. Okay, so they don't want any of that. Let's get rid of these and then go take a look in our transfer hub. 71. Oh, he's a midfielder. Can I... Global Transfer Network? No, no, no. Can I have him scouted from this menu here? Remove from shortlist, search players. Well, I can do it this way, I suppose. And they're right here anyway. How are the staff busy? Are they not done? The staff are a pain. Gates and Bung. Alright, let's go check out this guy. 65, 17. Ah, he just joined his club. That's the thing. That's annoying. They want. Oh, he's already 21. That's kind of the issue. He looks pretty good. Alright, we'll move forward a couple days and see if we'll be able to scout any of those players we tried to look at. Okay. We got Blackpool coming. This video's getting long already. 21 minutes. Alright, we beat Blackpool. Forward we go. Morales already getting some goals to his name this season. I believe that's 2. But we've got Bolton next, who Nottingham Forest beat. Transfer offer for Kelly. Another offer for Xavier. See, 7.5 from Genk. Let's try that. We'll reject these couple. We're gonna need a left back. Let's see. Offers, transfers, search players. Like, how big can we make our scouts, our global transfer network, bigger? Or maybe what I'm doing. Remove from report. He wasn't awful, but because these are all. No, we'll keep it that way. What about you? Ooh, you look pretty good. Okay, so what if I... Short-lived in Transfer Hub. What if I moved... This guy looks pretty decent. Let's take a look at him first. What if I bought him and then just played him at left back? I don't think in FIFA the game cares. 71, 19. He's 65 and 18, but he's just joined. Oh, delegate to buy. Is that what they want? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll delegate to buy at that rate. And then we'll search one more time for left backs. Let's go to Germany or La Liga or something. Just to see if we can take one more look at players. Yeah, we'll ask him to scout. If I can avoid it, I won't buy the right back and play him at left back. And we'll see what happens there. Alright, we'll have these couples scouted. And then maybe we'll try striker. Not striker. Left wing. A proper left wing. We'll see. Can I just find a proper left wing? Let's see. Vinicius. Does he count as a region? Okay, nothing there. We'll have to check some other places. Let's try Syria for this one. Alright, so let's take a look at some of these, and then we'll go forward from there. This video is probably going to be a little bit longer than normal, but we're finally doing some proper transfer stuff, so I feel like you would like to at least see that. If not, then I'm so sorry. But we got Bolton next. After 2 games for 3rd. Transfer offer for Jay Cooper. 1966 overall. Can accept the offer. We're gonna forget about that offer for a moment. Maybe we'll go for that midfielder, the Chelsea one, who's 71 overall at 21. And then we can have the right, I guess the right back, and then we'll wait for a winger and a striker till the scout reports come back. Now we draw with Bolton. That's not what I wanted. Another red card. Birmingham next. That game was at home too. I'm not. Yeah, that's not a result I really liked. Transfer offer for Jay Thomas. No. He's not for sale. Jay Thomas can't be for sale. He's the backup. That's what we moved. What's his name on for? Taylor Morris is out for 3 days. That's okay. Taylor Morris we may move on. Possibly. Yes, Toby. Alright, let's go do contract negotiations with him. He's good enough, and I'm not so sure the game actually cares about that sort of stuff. So let's negotiate and bring him in, and we'll move one of the whichever one can play left back. There's probably bound to be one. Rotation, I'll take that. He is going to start. Take a 4-year deal. This has started out rather well. I'm not actually too worried about the wage either. 8,000. We'll just accept it. And off he goes. Now this is the lad I was looking at. $3.7 million at 20. The problem is these players don't play too much. Oh, he looked pretty good too. But the other one's 20 and can play in the same positions. We'll delegate to buy. Alright, we'll bring him in as well. We have the money for this, which is funny to say because that hasn't happened too often before. But let's go take a look at the squad and see where the right back will fit. Marshall. He can play right back and center back. Lee, can he play right back and left back, perhaps? He can play right back and center back. So Lee's better. We'll put Marshall over on the left, and we'll do it that way. That'll just have to be how it goes. And McFadzean, we can move on. And we'll get offers in for him, and that'll be the last face, I think, in the club, which would be awesome. Add to transfer list, and McFadzean can go. Alright, not bad. So we're in a pretty decent position. We can get the left wing in, a really good one, or one that has at least potential around Kelly's level, and then possibly we can put Kelly behind and train him a little bit, the replacement. Oh, okay. Not 2 straight results I do not like whatsoever. The season looked like it was started off rather well, and then all of a sudden, not so much. See, 8.9 million for Xavier is exactly what I wanted to see. 6.5 million already for him. Agreement for Lopez's purchase. Accept offer. Now we can negotiate. I could have delegated this as well because I'm not too interested. Yeah, rotation. He'll be getting close to starter level. Let's do 5 years. And he likes it. No release clause. And then his salary. His current wage is $33,000. I didn't even think about that. What if I gave him a huge signing bonus? And then I kind of went up to 20. This is going to be really weird. Oh, good, he's good. Okay, thank God. I saw 33,000 and did not like the look of that. Alright, let's take a look at the squad now. See where he fits. You can probably fit him right in. Him and Linz. Alright, so let's move Lopez up. McFadzean's leaving. And Morris will be the one out, I feel. Morris we can move on. Probably not till January. Just so we can have the spots. As you can see, we're already getting tired, kind of thing. But not bad. Not bad. The situation we're in at the moment. Spent some good money. We're waiting for those left wingers and perhaps a striker. And we need some points. A 1-1. We are not off to a good start. We started really well after 2, and now after 5 we're not in a good spot, which is not what we needed. Is he's gone out. They've offered more than what he should be getting, which is good. Player injured, Will Collins. See, this is what I'm talking about with Will. Ugh. Okay. We are going to have to move him on. We really are. I know it's because of the way we play, and I'm 100% aware of that. But this is just a lot. Like, all the time, and it's him, in particular, him. I know everybody else is exhausted, and we're putting strain on them all the time, but he, in particular, not so great. That may have to happen next window. The problem with this current system we're in is that we have to scout our way through most of this. So I mean, there are a lot of players I don't need to scout in this game that are the normal players that come in that way. As West Brom take the lead and they beat us, I'm not worried about that. I'm comfortable going out, but right at the end, West Brom. Okay, so let's. Whoa. Let's take a look at the scout report. 50, no, not good enough. Oh, we already did the left back thing, didn't we? And oh, no. I want him scouted. Jeez. 12 days remaining. What does this take? 2 weeks. So we're probably gonna have to hold on to the squad we have until next window, but then we can get everyone we need scouted in the regular season, and we'll get those guys scouted. That should be Lulic, who's come back. But we're gonna get through the Middlesbrough game first. This video should be up before we hit 40 minutes, hopefully. It should. Transfer offer for Carter, no. McFadzean's gone. Lulic is back, but we're going to get through Middlesbrough first before we bring him back in. Come on, let's get some points. They've beaten Bolton. They got beat by Nottingham Forest. A 3-1 victory. Alright, back on track a little bit. That goal came in the 89th minute too. Very comfortable in the end. That will take. And then over the break, we're going to have to find an attacking midfielder. A striker, a left wing. A lot to do. A lot to do. Transfer offer for Linz, no. Go away, Frosinone. What we should do, though, is take Linz out of the training and bring in the new guy we bought in, who looked like he was going to be better, and from what I could tell. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Frank Kessie goes to Real Madrid for 74 million. No, nobody goes nowhere. That's it. We're done. We're done in the window. You can bring in loan offers if you'd like, but other than that, we're done in the window. 32 million from Bruges for Bauer. Jesus. We may have found our forever striker, surely. He's only going to get better. So, why not? Zipping through the window. Offers aren't coming in, which is nice. These two are retracted, which is good. And hopefully we can get through the window without having to pause to look at more offers. Looks like we are. Yes. Oh, no. A couple at the late hours of the night. Lee, 8 million, no. And Jay Cooper, no. Lee's getting good as well. We have two good wingbacks now. And surely the other one will get rather good. Or should with the playing time, ideally. What is the 8 messages in the office? Youth squad training injury. 2 days. Manager award. Monthly scout. The monthly scouting updates we, at the moment, honestly, we're going to look at more often, maybe 2 or 3 months at a time instead of every month, considering how often we fill up our youth squad. So let's get rid of Linz and pop in the new midfielder. Where is he at? Is this him? Yes, it is. Okay, what do we... Oh, yes, we can bring that right on up from Lopez there. Yeah, he's got a lot to improve in that particular area there, which should bring his overall up a decent amount. We got some scouting reports also. 61, 53, 60. Okay, so let's get rid of this first one, not good. 54, not great. We're gonna have to... 17 at 62 overall already. What are you? 67, but you're also... The other one's a better option at 17. Okay, so let's look at this guy right here. Cis. CISS. I'm gonna buy him right now. I know he's not gonna go anywhere, or he's not gonna come to us till the middle of the year, but you approach to buy. See, we can get him in at 62. He can grow before the end of the year, and then that'll be that position possibly sorted. I'm not sure how much they wanted. I didn't quite look, but this will be fine. Okay, that's fine. And then delegate. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too worried about his wages either, and he'll come in and then we can move one out and hopefully bring in a really good one too. Hopefully that'll be the end goal, I suppose, but we'll see. So we're away to Leeds. A 0-0. I'll take that, I suppose. Another red card. Teams are getting a lot of red cards against us. We haven't had too many. And we've got West Brom to come next as Ward moves up. Nicely done. 73. He's almost ahead of Lulic, who we have to bring back into the squad. Oops. No team sheets. I could try using 2 team sheets. Maybe next year that's something we work on. We just grab a second team sheet and then we can rotate a little bit more. Which would be I mean, it would be a good idea. The rotation. But setting up the rotation's a bit of a pain. Not a huge pain, but enough. Are we gonna get a return on that guy we offered up? Lost again to West Brom. We were leading in that one too. Not good. Oh, good. He is accepted, and he will be joining us January 1st, which is awesome. 17 years old, 62 overall. He can be trained, end up in a good spot. But let's get to the end of this month, and we can end this episode. Hopefully, though, we can get some wins along here. Blackburn haven't won. Alright, a good 1-0. We just need some wins. We need to wake up a little bit. Haven't started the season where I'd like. We are in 10th, surprisingly, but not where I would like to be necessarily, considering how we've gone. But Bauer has moved up to 80 overall. Very nice. Morales is almost 83 overall as well. He's getting so good. That's one of those ones where you already know he's too big for the club. You know? But we're going to keep him around. He goes nowhere unless something gets forced. Nothing from Wales. No, thank you. No international teams. Only a game or maybe two or three before the end of the month here. Yeah, 2. Home to Wigan. Let's get another win here. They beat Bolton 3-0. A 2-0 victory to Morales with another goal. Lopez took the penalty away from Morales, but that's okay. If Lopez can grow as well, that'll be very nice. He is 72 overall already, and he's going to grow a decent amount. And I believe that might be the end of the month. That's okay. Alright, so that is going to end this episode, guys. Next episode, we'll have a couple of months to go ahead and possibly take a look at some players we can scout, as well as taking a look at where we end up in the league, considering we need to start winning some games. And 16 points from 10 games isn't great, but we are 1 point back out of the playoff spot, so hopefully we'll be here for the rest of the year, guys. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and peace.